Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most iconic football players of all time. He's won the Ballon d'Or, i.e. the Best Player of the Year, 5 times, won many league titles, and sealed his name as one of the greatest footballers of all time. Even now, he is the most paid and followed person on Instagram, making his influence far-reaching worldwide. But recently, there was a huge disagreement and bad blood between himself and his boyhood club, Manchester United, and he and the club decided to terminate his contract. He was without a club for a while until a Saudi Arabian club called upon him to come and play for them. Many people believed that Ronaldo wouldn't accept their offer, but Ronaldo accepted, and he is now the most paid player in the history of football. Aside from the huge payment Cristiano Ronaldo would get from playing for Al-Nassr, there are other perks associated with his contract. We will look into all these perks and see why one of the greatest footballers decided to join the Saudi Arabian League. Players often transfer to Asia in search of higher salaries. We have the likes of Andres Iniesta, the goal scorer that led Spain to their first World Cup in 2010, as well as Oscar and even Tevez. Great footballers who went to Asia to play and were paid way more than their European and American colleagues. Of course, with all the accolades Ronaldo has, money is not a problem. He had already set the track list of being the first football player to make $1 billion. So, when he was offered a $200 million deal, many didn't think that he would take it. Well, that was until he did. And even though many do not want to believe it, the money Ronaldo will be earning as a Saudi Arabian League player is through the roof. According to AFP, the 37-year-old has a contract with Al-Nassr that lasts until 2025 and will earn the highest wage in the history of the sport, which comes to a total of $215 million annually. It means that Ronaldo would be earning $69 per second, $4,147 per minute, $24,889 per hour, $597,702 per day, $4.1 million per week, $18.17 million per month, and $215 million per year. Cristiano Ronaldo earns in a minute what some professional football players earn in a year. That is the huge salary level from the contract he signed with Al-Nassr. According to CBS Sports, Ronaldo's basic salary will be $75 million, with the remainder coming from image rights and commercial deals. He will also participate in Saudi Arabia's World Cup bid for 2030. Saudi Arabia wants to ensure they host the World Cup in 2030, just like Qatar hosted in 2022. And one of Ronaldo's terms is that he would be part of the advertisement to make them attain that goal. So the Al-Nassr contract was not only with the club, it has the country's involvement and future ambition. When a football club makes a contract with a player, although some weird terms by the players are demanded, and the club indulges, most times, the contract terms are only particular to the player. But in his contract with Al-Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo added the comfort and education of his children as part of the terms. The house that Ronaldo and his family will live in is part of his contract. Right now, the club spends about $250,000 on the player's accommodation for a 17-room suite in a luxurious Saudi Arabian hotel. The club would also move him to a mansion that he would later have the option to buy if he decides to. And apart from the comfort the house would bring his kids, Ronaldo didn't fail to add his kids' education to the list. Here his kids would be put in an international school, and not just any international school, a deluxe international school where a year of school fees costs more than $23,000. Aside from the luxurious lifestyle of Ronaldo that the contract will sponsor, we should also note that he has the power to decide who does and who doesn't get to manage the club. Well, just like what we thought was a very weird addition to Kylian Mbappe's contract, Al-Nassr will give the power to change coaches to Ronaldo if he feels like the one they have isn't doing a good job. The club said, if it is a new coach he wants, it is a new coach he will get. The perks of this contract make it unique, more unique than any the world has seen. Even in an interview, Ronaldo himself said that the contract was unique. And he said the rationale for that was because he was a unique player, so it was normal for him. Who would want to argue with the greatest footballer of all time? He has proved that in all the leagues he has played in, and he is about to prove it in the Saudi League as well. If you haven't heard the name Mr. Champions League, you are hearing it today, and that's one of Cristiano Ronaldo's many nicknames. Do you know the reason why he is called that? Well, because he has won many Champions League trophies. He believes he can still win more. You're probably wondering why an Asian team is connected to the Champions League. Because Ronaldo is no longer under the radar of UEFA. He wouldn't be playing in the Champions League again. But just like Ronaldo had said, he is special, and some special terms have been given to him. Before I say the terms, we should all know that Newcastle United, an English Premier League team, is owned by the public investment funds of Saudi Arabia. And according to ESPN, one of the terms of the contract given to Ronaldo is that if Newcastle United makes it to the Champions League, Mr. Champions League himself could play for Newcastle United in the tournament. Even though this is considered a rumor, you can now see the extremity of Cristiano Ronaldo's contract with Al-Nassr. It seems they are treating him like a football god. Well, the bliss Ronaldo enjoys from the contract doesn't stop there. And even though this isn't technically a part of Cristiano Ronaldo's contract, it is still one of the perks he enjoys as he plays for the Al-Nassr side of the Saudi Arabian League. Even though Cristiano Ronaldo has 5 children, he is currently not married. Currently not married doesn't mean he doesn't have a partner. He does. Cristiano Ronaldo's partner is Georgina Rodriguez, a Spanish model and fashion influencer. The couple has been together since 2016 and has 4 children together. But the thing is, in Saudi Arabia, you cannot live in the same house as a partner you are not married to. You must tie the knot before you decide to move in together. However, Saudi Arabia will bend this law to allow Cristiano Ronaldo to play in the country. So, the deluxe palace that Ronaldo would be living in would be with his partner who he is not married to. You must indeed be the greatest for a conservative country like Saudi Arabia to bend its laws for you. You might be wondering how Al-Nassr, a Saudi Arabian club, would fund this lavish contract being given to Ronaldo. It doesn't add up. Even though Saudi Arabia is an oil-producing country, making billions of dollars from its oil wells, a small club cannot just wake up and say they want to sign a player as big as Cristiano Ronaldo. According to CBS reporter Ben Jacobs, Al-Nassr will finance the agreement using several partners. The club will only contribute minority funds, and is probably only going to cover about half of the total cost. With the Saudi media group, Mohammed Al-Quraishi, who attempted to purchase Chelsea, was essential to the agreement, along with government backing. In addition, the agreement grants Ronaldo great control on the footballing, commercial, and ambassadorial side, which includes the ability for the new signing to influence transfers. This is why rumors are flying around that Cristiano Ronaldo is trying to bring a former Real Madrid and Portugal teammate, Pepe, into the Al-Nassr squad. In an interview with Piers Morgan, where Ronaldo bashed Manchester United and the management, he told the interview that even though he had received an offer from a Saudi Arabian side in the 2022-2023 season, he had rejected, which assured many that Ronaldo would not go to Asia. However, many people at first were surprised that he went back on his word and went to Asia. But with the insane terms of his contracts with Saudi Arabian side, he couldn't decline. More, he was already without a club when he decided to go. Also, the club was not without ambition in their bringing of Ronaldo. Al-Nassr's pursuit of Ronaldo was driven by their ambition to establish themselves as a significant force in Asian football, to compete with their Arab neighbors, and to take on Chinese, Japanese, and South Korean teams in a continental scale. Ronaldo is a huge step towards the club's desire to rival other Asian superpowers in their capacity to draw star names from Europe. So there we have the crazy contract given to him. This brings us to the end of our look into the insane contract of Cristiano Ronaldo. Should he have accepted and moved to Asia? Leave your comments down below in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for similar luxurious content. Thank you.